It is 2 a.m. The world is asleep, but you are awake. And maybe this message was meant for you. There are some pains in life that slowly fade, and then there are wounds that seem to reopen in the quiet hours of the night. This is one of them. You never got to say goodbye. No final conversation. No last embrace. No chance to say, I love you one more time. No opportunity to say, thank you, or please forgive me, or simply stay a little longer. Perhaps it happened suddenly. A phone call in the middle of the night. An accident. A heart attack. A diagnosis that moved faster than anyone expected. One moment they were here, the next moment everything changed. Or perhaps you were there physically, standing beside the hospital bed, holding their hand, watching their breathing slow. But emotionally, you still feel like you never got to say everything your heart wanted to say. And that unfinished conversation still visits you. At birthdays, at holidays, at graduations, at weddings, and especially at 2 a.m. If this is your story, I want to begin by saying something very clearly. You are not alone, and you are not unusual. Many grieving parents carry this ache, the ache of unfinished words, the ache of wondering, did they know how much I loved them? Did they know how proud I was? Did they know I would have done anything for them? My friend, love rarely gets to say everything it wants to say. That is not failure. That is simply the tragedy of living in a broken world. But I believe something with all my heart. Love spoken over years is louder than words unsaid in one moment. They knew, maybe not perfectly, maybe not every day, but they knew, because love is not only spoken, it is lived. They knew through the meals you prepared, the sacrifices you made, the sleepless nights, the prayers whispered over their bed, the tears you hid, the dreams you carried for them. Love leaves evidence, and your life was full of it. Still, I know regret has a way of creeping in. You replay conversations. You remember arguments. You think, I should have called. I should have visited. I should have said more. Please be careful. Regret is a cruel editor. It highlights your mistakes and ignores your love. No parent is perfect. No child is perfect. Every relationship has moments we wish we could redo. Every family carries scars. But grace lives here too. God's grace. And sometimes our own grace toward ourselves. There was a man in Scripture who knew something about unfinished goodbyes. His name was David. His son Absalom rebelled against him. Their relationship became strained, painful, complicated, and before true reconciliation happened, Absalom died. David's cry still echoes through history. "O my son Absalom, my son Absalom, would I had died instead of you." Those words are heartbreaking because they are filled with love. and sorrow and longing. David was a king, a warrior, a man after God's own heart. Yet he grieved deeply, openly. If David could grieve, you can grieve too. You do not have to be strong every day. You do not have to pretend. You do not have to rush healing. Psalm 147 says, "He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds." I love that image. God as a gentle physician, not ignoring wounds, not rushing recovery, but patiently, carefully, binding broken hearts. Maybe tonight your heart still feels shattered. Maybe certain memories hurt so much you avoid them. Maybe photographs are difficult. Maybe certain songs bring tears instantly. That is okay. Healing is not forgetting. Healing is learning to remember differently. To remember with gratitude, with tenderness, with love. And one day, perhaps sooner than you think, you may discover that memories which once only brought tears also bring smiles. If this touches you and you need a place where you can continue receiving encouragement, please take a moment to subscribe. Every week, we share messages of hope. Every week, we share messages of hope, healing, faith, and strength for people walking through life's most difficult seasons. Now, let's continue. I know there are nights when you wonder, why didn't God let me say goodbye? That is a hard question, and I do not pretend to know all the answers. But I do know this: God understands grief. Jesus stood beside tombs. He comforted mourners. And Scripture tells us Jesus wept. 2 words, yet they change everything, because they remind us that God does not stand far away from human sorrow. He enters it. He feels it. He walks through it with us. So when you cry at 2 a.m., you are not crying alone. When you miss them terribly, you are not carrying that sorrow alone. When regrets surface, God is there too, offering grace, offering peace, offering Himself. And maybe tonight, that is what you need most. Not explanations, not answers, but presence. Because presence is what love does. And God is love. Isaiah says, "Fear not, for I have redeemed you. I have called you by name. You are mine. You are His, even in the silence." Please remember, God sees your sacrifices. God honors your love. God understands your exhaustion. And He is not asking you to carry this burden alone. You are loved. You are seen. You are sustained. And even now, God is restoring your soul. If this touched you, and you need a place where you can continue receiving encouragement, subscribe, like, hit the notification button, and join us at the Anchor Community website, www.myanchornow.com. There you will find helpful resources. Until next time, Just keep holding on because your anchor holds.